Hello everybody, NGS here and welcome back to City Skylines, to this right mess. Because there isn't really any better way to put it. Now we have to find some way to solve this issue. To solve the issue of people just cutting through the city to get to this other whatchamacallit, to this other highway. I've been thinking some potential ways to fix it, and one way I could think of was a road highway that goes through here, here, and connects somewhere here. That could probably, possibly, maybe, by chance, fix this issue. Still not sure. Another option would be connecting this highway to this road and increasing the capacity of this road so that they all can go through here onto the highway. I would say that the capacity of this road should be increased regardless. So that might be a good idea to just do it, and perhaps splitting it off would work. Another idea would be like, I don't know, placing a highway that goes across the river on over top of those buildings and connects this roundabout. That won't work, I don't think. So let's not do that. How about that? Let's start by increasing the capacity of this road. Shouldn't be all too hard. Hope. No, no, it will be hard. It absolutely will be hard. Maybe just fix it this. Yeah, that will work. At least temporarily. Let's turn on anarchy to hopefully minimize the destruction of pedestrian walkways. Right. That should be that should be it. That should help alleviate the traffic issues. Now maybe if we could like straight. Yeah, yeah, that'll work actually. That will work perfectly. And the same goes here. And the same goes here. And it cannot be the same here. But we can just tell it to go like that, that, straight, and to the left. That should be nice for traffic. We managed to achieve it with minimal destruction, which is, I would say, commendable in itself. Like that. Now, not sure this road will be able to support heavy traffic. Because heavy traffic is, well, heavy. And, right, this road is gonna cause some issues. Is the 2-lane? It is a 2-lane. So we'll have to upgrade that as well. Monorail. Yeah, monorail or on 4-lane road. The lighting mismatch is kind of a bummer. Oh well, what can you do? Mm, In here, I want this to split, this to go straight, and both of those just go straight. And I do not know, there are no traffic lights. Why are people stopping? That's why. No pedestrian crossings here. If you could, please. Right, people might want some pedestrian access to this sidewalk regardless. And they are all just going straight. So my idea of turning this roundabout into something like this is sound. That is something I believe we should do. Control Shift click, click, click. And I don't necessarily want anything like here. Just yeah. Yeah, it's moving. Is this roundabout's not a speed demon, but it's moving. Traffic here isn't bad either. What with 4 lanes? Now you could probably use another pedestrian walkway. Yeah, well, not pedestrian, mixed, but a walkway nonetheless. Now about this highway. Is it still causing issues? Oh yes. Oh yes, it is. Holy shit, what's going on with public transportation? Bad things are happening. Yeah, bus stops don't really work on such a busy road, do they? They really do not. How about I move this high school without inner? I move it here, and we figure out something for those buses. Maybe, hear me out, something like what would it be? Now this is too big of a road. Yeah, the issues of this place go far beyond just buses. Too many crossings, too close to each other, I think. And of course, all the goddamn heavy traffic. Let's try a somewhat temporary solution. I would hope, at least, that it'll be a temporary solution. This road can be removed. And now I would probably like something like just 2-lane, perhaps parallel. Not 3 of them, just a couple. Yeah, going just just straight across. Well, not straight across, but a little bit of a bend. But I think you're picking up what I'm putting down. 8 high. And maybe, yes. Not the worst thing that could have happened to this city. I think. Uh, yeah, I don't necessarily want a... Yeah, no more of, what should I call it, parallel, right. Mm, this needs to be changed. Like this. It's already connected to this highway, so nothing needs to be done on that front. Now in here, yeah, I would probably like to bend it bend it out just ever so slightly. Raise it up. And are they on equal height? They are. So that's fine. This roundabout, I think, can be raised a little bit as well. So these roads will also need to be a bit higher. This one higher than the other. Okay. This probably something like that. That should do the trick. I hope. Now they should be connected to here. Mm, this, yeah, I'd like to move it. Here should be fine. Could this Steam notification please go away? Thank you. And those roads can be just connected to this roundabout. Let's see what happens. Let's just wait and see what happens. This will probably need to be a bigger interchange. I might even just buy this square of land. Yeah, something like this part so that I can move this interchange a little bit on top of the water even. Would you look at that? Cars are using it. Is heavy traffic using it? That is the question. Here comes some heavy traffic. an ore truck. An ore truck is not using it. What if I just say fuck it, ban heavy traffic on those roads? What happens then? Will the cars even listen? Hey, there's a heavy truck. There's a truck using it. Another one. They are using this road. Holy shit, that's great. That is actually, no joke, amazing. Now, I would like to give you the opportunity to just get off of here earlier. Like this. Now, there's still some... No, that's not really heavy traffic. Those are suppliers to all those stores. So this kind of traffic is actually necessary as long as the ore trucks and such are not going through here. I'm happy. Now, do we have a single lane highway with... No, we do not. Most we have is an off-ramp. Sure, I guess an off-ramp works here. Maybe a bit of a node controller. Make it slope, and now smoothing it out doesn't really work. Oh, that's because there's just a double node here for seemingly no reason. Sure, connect it like that. That should provide a bit better of flow. This is getting congested to shit and back, but what if I just do this? Now the buses break. No, they don't. They still work. Now, could this bus... It can't turn to the left from here? What are you doing? You know what? Just do what you want. What matters is that heavy traffic situation seems to be solved. It seems to have been solved. Which, as baffling honestly as it is certainly not unwelcome. Now, if I could delete those and place just an off ramp, and smooth it out a little. Smooth it out, I said. Yeah, just like that. And this can also be smoothed. Perfect. Now, I would very much appreciate if you just kept to your lane here. And That might actually work. Control Shift click. And there it is. I honestly did not expect it to go this smoothly. I did not think about anything else we could do this episode, to be perfectly honest with you. I thought it's gonna be all spent on just this. And my cat is meowing again. I just groomed her like 2 times in a row, but it's apparently still not enough. Still demands pets and demands them aggressively. Now, are those cars parked? They are. What's going on here? Bad things are going on. That's what's going on. Oh yeah, bad things indeed. Now, what if I, hypothetically speaking, just did, come on, snap, just did this? What would happen? And if you were able to only turn right, would that help with anything whatsoever? Yeah, some cars are actually using it. And yeah, our campus evolved again. Hooray. That's a lot of people. We should probably replace whatever line is here with a tram, perhaps. Wouldn't be a bad idea. What's your route? You just turn right. So what if, instead of this here, I do some weird shenanigans? How are... Hmm, I regret asking. Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on here. Like circling this twice? What? Why? Okay, just take a stop here. Okay. Are you doing some shit? Yes, you are. Why? Because of this, I'd wager. Indeed. Yeah, it was on the wrong side of the road. That's why it had to do a full circle. Now do you really have to go all the way there instead of just being able to turn here? Right, that's because a stop is here. Let's move it here. No, it still wants to go onto the roundabout. Can you not? No, you can turn left here. So what's the issue? Now this part. This part certainly is an issue. So I think I'm gonna have to do this upgrade. Now to do this upgrade, I will need to move this parking lot. Forget it. I would need to move this whole thing a little bit further. Move this metro station. Move those apart. Can we upgrade now? This, sure. This. Now what we will rebuild. This is more important. Yeah, just drag it away from here. There. Looks perfectly fine to me. And maybe just so they have it, something like that. Now the bus can safely and easily grab the passengers and be on its merry way. Line overview. Holy shit, you're serving a lot of passengers with just 9 vehicles. And you're still using biofuels and regular buses and school buses. So that's 4 we deleted. And now 130, 150. 1, 2, 3, 4 those. And that's not even this line. What the hell? What's your line? No, not line overview, line B. Biofuel, school biofuel, remove, and 3 Scania City ones. 2, 3. Sure, 3 should be enough. And your line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remove. Scania Citywide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scania City. That's what it is. You guys could really use an above ground pedestrian crossing. Just like that. This main road probably should not have been zoned regardless. Connect it like that. And maybe some shenanigans like this. And this can now just not have pedestrian crossings. Control click there. This constantly looks like traffic, but it's just parked cars. It always throws me off. Are you a Scania? You are a Scania. Wow, 500% unbunching. 5 times the capacity or whatever unbunching is. Those are some good buses. Tardies on wheels. So, this seems to be working nicely. It's a little bit of a congestion here. Well, not a congestion, just traffic lights. This area, this junction, is working great. The only way it could be made better is by giving these drivers a direct route into here, which can be done underground. Might want to look into it sometime soon. This park can be moved a little. And now, how about this road? How does it deal with increased traffic? Surprisingly well, at least at night. There is a little bit of a stoppage, but I believe that's just due to crossings, really. Yeah, just people need to cross somehow, so the traffic stops for a little bit. We might employ another roundabout with an overpass here. That might not be the worst idea. Makes me kind of want like an in-game notes system where I could just create a pin here saying, hey, create a roundabout, an overpass here. Stuff like that. This is fine. Nothing wrong with traffic that moves, even though it moves slowly. Okay, you know what? Just a tiny little modification. Yeah, have a dedicated turning lane. And you guys as well. that'll help. And it does. You guys could use one. Why not? They're doing some weird circles here. Dedicated turning lane. Guess what? Dedicated turning lane. And you too. Every congested crossing will just get a dedicated turning lane. And I'm gonna just hope it makes the problem go away. Can roads with a dedicated turning lane not have bus stops? No, it's just an issue with the bus stop. Because of course it is. And there, it fixed itself. How's the pedestrian traffic on those bridges? It's great. They're loving it. A little bit of heavy traffic goes through here, which is great. It supplies all this area. Am I detecting tiny bit of congestion? I believe I am. Here, a dedicated turning lane. This parking lot is still empty. Oh well. I'm just gonna leave it as a decoration. No issues here, no issues here. It's moving smoothly. This roundabout is also moving smoothly. Those crossings, they should be like the pain point of this city, but they are not, surprisingly enough, which is great. This is empty, so you can start taking in more bodies. Yeah, the city works. It works nicely. All it took just a little bit of a highway. Not much, just a little bit. And how much of a difference it made. I might even do this and this and this and this and this. Just in case those additional lanes are needed. And buses might need them. So why not just have them, right? In fact, when it comes to buses, could I maybe... Okay, that's gonna destroy some pedestrian crossings. But I could select all that and pull it back. Right, that will destroy some crossings, but it will help the buses be placed nicely, for lack of a better term. So let's just delete this. Now the zoning is all fucky-wacky. Maybe don't snap to grid. Place it right in the middle. Don't snap to guidelines. Right in the middle. Now snap to grid and to guidelines. 4 units away. Round. 4 units away. Round. Don't snap to grid. Round. Round. And right. Something like, nope. Not exact. Something like this, rather. Why are you raised? I never asked you to be raised. I want you to follow your heart instead. Those can be connected, sure, why not? People might want to get here somehow. So why not make it possible, right? Four units away. Raise it up back to 10. 4 units away. And connect them in the middle. And now we can just delete the crossings. We can set up those junctions automatically and move the stops. No, they have already been moved. Like that. Sure. Knock yourself out. Absolutely. Be my guest. Now the buses that stop here will not be stopping the traffic because they have their very own lane. The perfect solution. Okay, I'm just gonna leave my camera here because I'm kind of proud of what we achieved here. And that's gonna be it for today. That's gonna be it for this episode. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers.